Hello, it's Jeff from jeffreythomas.com, jeffrey-thomas.com, and I'm going to walk you through Pink, So What. So here we go. First, intro verse lick. Over and over. And probably the most important thing to point out is that when I'm writing tablature for you, all of the fingerings, all of the rhythm is there, so it might look a bit weird at first. And on the subject of the first beat, this is a triplet, dividing a quarter note into 3 subdivisions. So here's a metronome at 54. And counting on triplets is going to be 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, and then that first beat is going to be 1 triplet. Okay, let me run this whole lick for you there at 54. Ready, go. Okay, and on the picking for this, I think it's probably best to go down, up, down, right? Down, up, down, and then the rest of it, down. So down, up, down on that next triplet for the next measure, and I'll run it for you at 116, which is about tempo. Ready, go. Okay, now jumping into the chorus, which is next, and that's using some power chords. Power chords. 2 or 3 note chords played together at the same time. You won't find it in the Berkeley Musical Dictionary, I don't think. But anyway, this is A5. The 2 notes are 5 notes apart without getting into too much theory. That's why that's A5. Moving up to C sharp 5. There at the 9th fret, 9 and 11. Moving over to the 5th and 4th string for F sharp 5. And then back down to D5. Okay, putting this into motion, we have 8th note feel, triplet feel 8th notes. And I have a lesson in my archives called Triplets and Tuplets, which is going to explain a lot of this stuff. Basically what that means is, let's go back down to 54, and I'll run the measure on the A5 chord. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, let, 4, let. Okay, normally 8th notes are 3 and 4 and. Those are pretty stiff and even, and that's not how this tune is played. So it's 3, let, 4, let. Okay, so that's where the triplet feel thing comes in. If I just play these over and over, I'm going to be playing on the beat and the let. The beat and the let. 1, let, 2, let, 3, let, 4, let, 1 triplet, 2 triplet. That's the way to learn to do these. Let me run this for you at tempo. I'll run the whole chorus. Ready, go. Right? And you notice I'm going wide with the strumming. That's totally important on this pop punk stuff. Green Day, Blink Pink. So you're going wide and usually up over the fretboard with the strumming, and that means you have to mute. Otherwise, you're gonna like get a bunch of people invited to the party you don't want. So it's only those 2 strings that are happening, right? Now at 202 in the song, there is an octave part that comes in. It's really cool. It is just this A note and then the other A here. And you got to be careful, once again, with muting to only get those 2. And I'm up over the fretboard for sure on this too. Now, this is an example of 16th notes, and there's also a lesson regarding 16th notes on my archives called 16th note divisions or subdivisions for guitar. You want to check that out too. Anyway, 16th notes are dividing a quarter note into 4 subdivisions. So let me run that at 54. Syllables are going to be 1 E and a 2 E and a, over and over. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Okay, so that's the whole first measure. So then we come up to the next measure, and you're going to have to jump up here to 14 and 17. And that measure is 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. And then a little glissando, chicka-bang on beat 4. So let me run through those two measures for you. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Okay, and there's tempo sync delay on this. On the recording, it's pretty cool. That's why I pointed it out. I like it, I like this kind of stuff. So okay, pretty tight. Okay, and not exactly tempo synced, like perfect studio stuff, but anyway, pretty cool, and definitely something to practice, right? A cool little overdub. Next, the other part of the tune pretty much remaining is the chorus fade solo, and that's starting here at 10. Three times, slide back to 2, slide back up to 4, 7, 6. Now this has a bunch of ties in it, and if you're not sure what a tie is, it's a connecting line, and that means that you do not play the note that, or the number in this case, that it's tied to. And this is once again music notation. These are the rules of notation. This is why you want to learn to read. Let me run this for you slow, and then we'll jump on to one more thing, and that'll finish it for today on this. So 54, coming in on the and of 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, then you'll see that that 6 ties over and starts it out on the repeat. Don't be confused when you start that. You don't play the 6 starting, you start on the 10. Okay? Now, let me wrap up really quick with the pentatonics. I wrote out all 5 for you, and I'm just going to cruise through those. There's another lesson on my archives called A major, F sharp minor, F sharp blues, pentatonics, and it'll explain with a lot of cool licks about the pentatonic scales. Without going into too much theory, pentatonic scale is a 5-note scale, and you get 5 different patterns that cover the fretboard. First one is here. 1, 4, 1, 3. Okay, and then we come back down, play the 4 again. Now in pink, you can see that I highlighted a chord shape. I like to have a chord shape associated with the scale pattern if I wanted to go back and forth from rhythm playing. You know, just so you can go back and forth. You know, I think it's kind of silly to be like, oh, I only play rhythm, or, you know, I only play lead. And I think most of the cool guitar players are doing a blend of both, actually. So moving on to the next chord shape, some of you might notice that as the stock major bar chord there. Normally played for E like that, but up here for A. Anyway, I'm going to run this with the same note twice. 1, 1, 3, 3, 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4, and then back down. Next pattern. I'm reading these from left to right, by the way. So we are here at the 7th fret. And some of you might notice that as a D shape, but you have to bar. No open notes. Starting here, same note twice. Down, up on the picking, super important. 1, 3, 1. Now really quick right here, the reason for 1, 3, and then 1, 4 again is because, right, if you want to do those rapid, it's really going to be weird to go back and forth with your pinky. So you separate that out with 1 and 3 and then 1 and 4. Next pattern is up at the 9th fret. And there's the chord. You might notice that as like an A minor, just moved up, right? And the pattern is 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 4. Okay? And then, kind of a cool, funky chord. Most people might just play like that up here at the 12th fret. And anyway, the pattern here is going to be starting at the 12th fret with the second finger, 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, and then back down. Down, up, 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 down, up. Okay, so that should keep us busy for a bit. There's a lot of stuff here. And email me with any questions and let me know what you think. I hope maybe it was kind of cool. And we will maybe talk soon. Alright, have fun.